Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to discuss our topic, representation of set. So how can we represent a set? We can represent a set in three different ways. The number one, statement or descriptive form method. Number two, roster or tabular form method. Number third, rule or set builder notation form method. So today we are going to discuss these three types, or there are three ways of representation of set. So we will discuss all these ways of representation of sets one by one. So let's start with the number one. The first is the descriptive or statement form. So in this, well-defined description of all the elements of the set is given, and the same are enclosed in curly bracket. For example, set of odd numbers less than 7 is written in the descriptive form, curly bracket, odd numbers less than 7, curly bracket close. So there I'm giving you some examples. You can write down in the descriptive form. How can we write down in the descriptive form? A set of football players with the ages between 22 years to 30 years. The next example, a set of numbers greater than 30 and smaller than 55. So you need to write down in a descriptive form. So when you are going to write down in a descriptive form, what you will do, you will write down in a curly bracket form, right? Number four, a set of students in class 7 whose weights are more than your weight, right? Now we are moving toward the next representative method of a set, that is roster form or tabular form. Okay, we can also represent a set in roster form or tabular form. This is one method, but it has two names, roster form or tabular form. So in this, elements of the sets are listed within the pair of the brackets and are separated by commas. For example, let n denote the set of first 5 natural numbers. So therefore, n is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the roster form or the tabular form, means we can we are describing our set in tabular form. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 enclosed in a bracket. So the next example, the set of all the vowels of English alphabet. So how can we write down all the vowels of English alphabets in tabular form or a roster form? V is equals to A, E, I, O, U, and all. You can see that all these the elements of sets are separated by commas. The next example, the set of all the odd numbers less than 9. So this can be written as, this set is represented by X, and it can be written as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. This is the roster form of all the odd numbers less than 9. Next, or the last method of the representation of set is set builder form. This one, in this, a rule or a formula or a statement is written within the pair of the brackets so that the set is well defined. In set builder form, all the elements of the set must possess a single property to become a member of set. You will understand through examples. So we are moving towards the examples. Let's take an example. Let P is a set of counting numbers greater than 12. So how can we write down a set builder notation form? There are the different ways to write down a set in a set builder notation form. One is P is equals to X colon X. Here X is representing the elements. Okay? X colon X is a counting number and greater than 12. The other method to write down X such that X, this is called such that X such that X is a counting number and greater than 12. So this will be read as the P is the set of the elements, X such that X is a counting number and it is greater than 12. You can note this, the symbol colon or such that placed between two X stand for such that. Let A denote the set of even numbers between 6 and 14, right? A is a set and the elements of the sets are the even number which are between 6 and 14. So it can be written in the set builder notation form as x such that x is an even number, and this is, what is this known as? This is how can we write down in equalities. So how we will read this? We will read this x is x such that x is an even number, x is greater than 6 and less than 14. Now we are going to take some more examples in which we can describe a set in all three different ways. So this set of integers lying between -2 and 3. So we are going to write down our sets in all three forms. This is the first statement form, or we can see say the descriptive form. So I is a set of integers laying between -2 and -3. This is a descriptive form or statement form. If we want to write down in the roster or tabular form, so we will write down I is equals to -1, 0, 1, and 2. These are the numbers which are laying between -2 and 3. In a set builder notation form, how can we write down this? I is equals to x such that x belongs to capital I. This means belongs to, and this represent integers. We'll apply comma to separate our description. That is, x is greater than -2 and x is less than 3. So making more clear about the set builder notation form, because it is quite not very much but quite difficult, so we are going to take some examples to make it our concept more clear. So this is why we are writing this and how we will read it. You know that x is an element of a set. So this shows this x is greater than this x is less than a. This shows that x is less than and equal to a, because we have both the signs, less than and equal to. This shows that x is greater than a, and this shows that x is greater than and equal to a. Now we are going to take some examples regarding these inequalities meaning. So set builder notation form, if we want to write down x such that x belongs to natural number and x is less than 4. So it means that in a roster form, we have three numbers, 1, 2, 3, because these are the natural numbers, right? And they are less than 4. Next, in the next example, x says that x belongs to natural number and x is less than and equal to 4. So it means that in this example, the 4 is included. All the numbers which are less than 4 and also 4 is included. So in the roster form, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. In the next example, what they are saying, x says that x belongs to the natural number and x is greater than 4. So this set includes all the natural numbers which are greater than 4. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and that what these dots stand for? These dots stand for the set is infinite. Okay? Because the natural numbers are infinite. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. All the natural numbers which are greater than 4. So in the next and the last example, only we can see that there is one more sign that is greater than or equal to. So the 4 is included in the above set, right? Thank you so much. This is the today's lecture.